Saturday night brought a lot of storms to especially the northern upstate, but now we're looking at another threat this evening into tonight. So right now we actually have decent weather. Clouds will come and go for the first part of the day. You might find even some sun sprinkling its way in between now and about noon, but once we get into the afternoon, we're going to watch this major area of rain and storms now impacting parts of Mississippi, parts of Louisiana and Texas, but trailing off into the Gulf today. We're going to watch more of this portion in northern Mississippi and western Tennessee that could move in closer to late afternoon into this evening. We do have a severe weather risk. It's marginal for the mountains and the upstate. That's lowest on the risk scale, so some good news there. Obviously, that slight risk encroaches upon areas of northeast Georgia, so that's going to be a bigger focal point for possible dangerous storms, but area-wide, we need to stay weather aware this afternoon into tonight. Futurecast shows pretty nicely, though, that between now and midday, we have good weather, so it's going to get breezy, but you'll likely see some sun and some clouds just developing. It's not until late afternoon, look at this, 5 p.m., that the first pockets of rain and storms start to move in. That lasts all the way through about 8 p.m. Look at this, though, some developing heavy lines of rain and storms through 8 p.m. and then more waves of that come through midnight and could last all the way into very early tomorrow morning. I expect it to be moving out by about 1 a.m., 1 to 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. But this again puts some of the biggest threats for some areas into the overnight. So that's going to be something to watch before it dries out and clears out again tomorrow. So the storm threat mainly happens from 4 p.m. to midnight. You might find our eastern counties dealing with it a little later than that. Parts of Gaffney, Union, you'll want to stay weather aware through about 2 a.m. The damaging wind and tornado threats, again, are relatively low compared to last weekend, but it's still a possibility, and it will likely be the worst in northeast Georgia. That's where the threats are greatest as the system develops. Temperatures this morning are in the 50s and 60s. Highs do reach the 70s today. We're going to have decent conditions early, and then the storms developing late, but you can expect the wind to pick up today. We're going to call today on the Carolina Sky Meter a 6 out of 10. We're kind of splitting the day. Your morning's more of an 8, but your afternoon is more of a 3. So we're going in between there to deal with that threat today. After today's severe weather threat, mainly again this evening and tonight, we actually have decent weather for the next almost 6 to 7 days. 60s and low 70s tomorrow and Friday, staying breezy but sunny. The weekend even warmer, reaching the 80s for the upstate with plenty of sunshine, and then small chances for showers pop back up Sunday onward into next week in the mountains, but overall dry weather is expected. So today into tonight is when to watch for the greatest threats.